Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view.
My job, I know my job, I know my situation. I want to fight.
Production.
But it's gonna be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Michael Gross, hailing from Indiana. We're back to bring you some more boxing talk. And early this morning, our very own lineal champ, Tyson Fury, coming off of his draw with Deontay Wilder, took to Good Morning Britain via Los Angeles live stream and reveals who he wants next and his thoughts on Saturday's fight. So this is what we're going to be talking about. What does Tyson Fury want next? Or should I say, who does Tyson Fury want next? You know the number to call in if you want to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. 1-425-569-5241. Press one time to voice your opinion right here. You could also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Why type when you can Skype? We're going to head on out to Indiana.
Him 50 million. Whether people thought it was real or not, motherfucker, we ain't playing. Who got time to play? I'm ready to whoop ass and get this money. You feel me?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, baby? Boo back here with another one. Tyson Fury is going on a little media tour these past couple of days. He lets it be known that he wants the AJ fight, and I think that's a good fight for him. Many people want to see the rematch, but if the rematch between him and Wilder does not happen, I think the AJ fight will be a big domestic clash and something that people are really excited for after the performance and the will to win that Fury put on over the weekend. So I'm always down for it, man. Fury and AJ. I mean, Hearn. Make the fight. Make the fight. But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Do you think, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Do you think that they make the fight? You think that AJ takes the fight after watching, Saturday night's clash between Wilder and Fury? You think AJ and Eddie are like, yeah, now is the right time to get in there with AJ? To get in there with Tyson. Because everything is timing. You got someone that you love to interview that says it's all about timing, So I don't know. I ask you, do you feel AJ's looking at this performance and saying, yeah, it's the right time to get Tyson?
Yeah, maybe AJ's looking at this performance like, hey, man, the stuff that he was doing, I'm a better boxer than Wilder. Like, my technique is better than Wilder, so the stuff that Wilder was missing, man, I can absolutely capitalize on because we always heard Eddie Hearn and pretty much everybody else say AJ and Wilder fight. If they fight, AJ would be the better boxer, and Wilder has the power, of course. So I think a fight between him and Fury. I mean, I think AJ looks at Fury like, I don't see enough power to make me hesitant, you know what I'm saying, or fearful of a knockout. So I think
but obviously, Wilder didn't see enough power, and I think it's time we stop saying that the man doesn't have any power. It's like the Floyd syndrome. Oh, Floyd can't knock you out, but he can keep you the fuck off him.
Exactly. I said enough power. I don't think Fury has enough power to stop AJ, but as far as to be like respectable, but at some point in time, like Wilder did, the respectable shit got to go out the window, and you got to go forward. You got to attack Fury, and Fury is a great counterpuncher. I mean, like you said, that right hand that slipped in, was it the 8th or 9th round when it slipped in and caught Wilder, and Wilder had to back up a little bit. I mean, Fury definitely has power. I mean, he's a 6'9", 260 individual. So anybody getting hit by a guy that big is definitely going to feel it. But just like the big baby syndrome, I just don't think that he has enough power to necessarily stop the elite heavyweights. I mean, and pretty much, I mean, most guys in the heavyweight division got to stop you with combo punches. And I'm saying even the combo punch that Wilder threw in the 12th round against Fury wasn't enough to like knock him out. So all these guys have power, but I just don't think Fury has enough power to stop AJ, and I think AJ has enough skill and enough power to defeat Fury. But I know that they're not what we're talking about. We're talking about, should Eddie make the fight? And I believe, I mean, if you listen to Eddie's post or watch Eddie's IG or Twitter, first thing that I seen after the fight was 115, 111. I don't know what the hell that judge was looking at, but he definitely wasn't watching the same fight that I was watching. So that right there is like starts the narrative that Eddie thinks Fury won. And if Eddie thinks Fury won, that would be the perfect opponent for AJ in April. Fury came in and changed a lot of things, man, changed a lot of people's plans.
Absolutely. And I believe that he is a major option, but I want to go to his audio because, again, I just don't know, will they be taking that fight?
I've had 2.5 years out the ring and only 2 comeback fights. That's me third fight in 5 years. So I'm only getting better and better and better. I can beat them all, but they need to fight me. We need to give Britain the biggest fight in British boxing history, and that's me and Joshua. Let's make it happen. The country wants it. I want it. Everybody wants it. The only people who don't seem to want it is their team.
Again, from the horse's mouth, he doesn't think they want it. You got to ask yourself, why has it been this long that it hasn't happened? A domestic fight that obviously is going to be huge because both men are popular in their country. But not only that, you also got to say, yeah, Joshua does want this fight. I think it was after his win, you know, maybe versus Takam or one of those types of guys, is when he was like, Fury, where you at? Right? It wasn't that.
Yeah, it might be might be a Klitschko or fucking Takam. Yeah, one of those guys. One of the I think it was the same year as the Vlad fight.
And not to mention, he's been on record saying, "Oh, Fury, fat fuck, you know, get in shape or whatever." So like, it's there. Storyline is there. But after seeing that boxing ability, you know, after Fury's showing his boxing display, will Eddie be seeking that fight? Now, just to throw another little monkey wrench in there, Mike, Eddie's actually en route right now to Los Angeles, and he posted his flight pattern on his Instagram. And basically, there's information now where Eddie claims their first priority is still to make Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder next, though they are also looking at Tyson Fury for the April 13th. Hearns intends to talk to Wilder's team this week while out in LA. So again, but here's another piece of information you need to know. Hearn wants to talk to Wilder's team while he's in LA, but guess who's also still in LA? This audio that we played this morning is from LA. It was Tyson Fury on Good Morning Britain via LA. Tyson had his own early morning press conference in LA yesterday, so he stood. So who gets that Willy Wonka ticket? Who gets the super duper fight? If this was a super fight, that's a super duper fight, right? So like, who gets it? Both guys are obviously options. It's really difficult to decide. Who is Joshua going to go with, the puncher and Wilder, and think that he can, you know, deal with that? Or is he going to go with the boxer and in Fury and think that he could cut the ring off, right? Because Fury looks good and all that, but maybe if you start cutting the ring off, you can do some damage to him.
I mean, honestly, there's no easy route. I mean, I think Eddie Hearn's gonna go with the fight that makes the most money. A and B is easier to negotiate. Both these guys have been talking about the fight as if like Wilder, he wants 50-50, and Fury came out a long time ago, said the fight would be 60-40 split in his way.
And I think now with him, if you heard this Great Britain, Good Morning Great Britain interview in its entirety, I think now with the way Fury feels, he's gonna demand 60-40 because he's gonna be like, yo, I did what you didn't do. The people feel I won. So I am the people's champion. Where you were scared, because that's Fury's narrative. He was in the ring, squawk, 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 saying that Anthony Joshua was a chicken, doing chicken noises. So I don't know. I think that split is going to boil down to a 50-50.
Real quick, we got a super chat from Tavion Parrish.
Why is Andre Ward hating on Wilder? What did he say?
I don't know. I got to go look at it. And another one from
go to his Twitter, and I'll get that other one from SS Solo. True champions don't get floored twice. 3 laughing out loud, crying emojis. Wilder clearly defends the WBC way better. Bomb squad and bomb emojis. I seen that Ward said something yesterday. I don't know if you found it. If he said anything new, but basically, the fight was in play. Saturday night. He basically said. That Wilder looks tired.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
Don't think a rematch will ever happen. Wilder probably won't want to go through that again. We'll take the draw and move on. And Fury doesn't really have to. Even a draw was a win for him last night. The way he performed, Fury versus Joshua at Wembley in the summer. Sports Center. Wow, Sports Center. That ain't the Sports Center, is it? Yes, it is the Sports Center. Wow. Sports Center posted run it back, and they posted draw, and Fury and War responding to that. So shout out to Sports Center, man. That shit made fucking Sports Center.
Try talking into the mic, little mumble.
Oh, my bad. Shout out Sports Center for posting the Wilder Fury thing, and Ward responded to Sports Center.
Shout out to JD on a super chat. He said, dope weekend of fights. Shout out to JD. We met up in Los Angeles. Listen, man, this is a big fight. And the question is, will Joshua take it? Will he go the Tyson Fury route? Will the public, the UK public specifically, demand that Joshua take this fight?
It's a lot of motherfuckers.
How many of those sheep said, "Oh, Fury's too fat. He'll never do it." Now he comes back like a fucking conqueror, right? They're gonna jump on his bandwagon. They're gonna want that hometown clash. It's like Andre Ward said. For Fury, this is a win. He don't gotta go do it again. He can move on to the next thing.
It's a lot of people out here that are lucky today. Motherfucking Billy Joe Saunders, Demetrius Andre. Billy Joe dropped 70,000. Demetrius Andre dropped 50,000. One on Wilder and one on Fury, and that draw came out, so all those guys got their money back. So shout out to those guys.
Word. You're right, man. Because it was a draw, I could have actually bet the money on the knockout and not lost it. I'm not even thinking about that.
Yes, sir.
I always forget that you get your money back on the draw. I'm gonna go ahead and we got about 4 more minutes before we open up these phone lines. We're a little unsynced with Blog Talks in terms of the scheduling time, running through some difficulties, bringing the equipment back and forth all those many miles. But we will be getting to the callers. The number to call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And remember, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Looks like I don't know, is this today? It might as well be. I think my
What do you
boy
feel
might-
about? Did you by chance see the Floyd interview?
with Jim Gray from
Yeah.
ringside.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I seen that he said he had Fury up 5 rounds.
Yeah, I'm like, now the first 5 rounds, man, there was not a lot of fucking action, bro. Like not at all. And in my opinion, I scored those rounds for Wilder because of the body punches
But
that he was doing.
all 5, like you see, I have
No, not all 5. The first 4, and
you said I scored those, so you know that was pretty.
and five from 5 through 9. I believe I gave those a Fury. Remember, I said going into the 9th round that I had it 4-4. I said that live on the show. So, and then the 9th and 12th round. I mean, to me, those were the deciding factors. But I'm definitely gonna sit down again and rewatch it again and just to get a general sense of what the fight was and try to not have all the people around that were around like for the fight party. Just try to focus in on it and really watch it.
I agree, man. But I don't have to. You know, it's a draw. It's not a robbery. And like Ward said, for Fury, he doesn't even have to fight again. I watched this Good Morning Britain interview. What's the host's name? Do you know? It's like Pierce, right? Maybe.
Yes.
Definitely doesn't feel Fury needs to fight him again. He feels that, you know, he won this fight, that it's obvious he won this fight. You know, he wants him to fight Joshua. And right now, Fury has those options to do that, you know. We'll see. We'll see. Wilder texts me though. You know, I obviously, you know, congratulated him on his performance because to me it was still a great performance, especially when you compare it to Vladimir Klitschko, who didn't come close to that type of performance versus Tyson Fury. You know, so he said that the rematch will be great. So maybe there will be a rematch. Everyone's in LA. You know, maybe everyone's going to sit down and it's going to be like, yo, you going to take this money? And it's like, hold up, Fury, you want to do this fight? Because if not, I'm going to take that fight, or vice versa. Wilder, I'm going to take this fight, or if not, I'm going to take that. But you know what I mean? Because everybody's in LA.
I think what they're probably doing still in LA is waiting for the pay-per-view numbers to come out. When the pay-per-view numbers come out,
why you got to stick around to wait for that?
Maybe you can go ahead and hammer out a deal this week. I mean, we all know it's been said over and over again that these guys work well together. I mean, Showtime and Frank Warren made the deal like no problem. Like that's what Frank Warren said. Like if two guys want to fight, you guys, it's not hard to make a deal. So maybe the numbers will be a better indicator if the rematch is worth them doing again.
That's right. You're right. If you're Fury, you probably do wait to see how good the pay-per-view did. And, you know, those pay-per-view upsides start making more sense in American dollars because, you know, everything is just more expensive over here. Look, we got callers. Phone lines are open right now. They opened up about 4 seconds ago. So if you are ready to voice that opinion, listen, whether you want to say Ness, you're fucking blind. You know, no way Wilder deserves a draw. You got to call in and do that. The number is 1-425-569-5241. You can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. You can do that from anywhere to be part of the conversation.
And when you guys call in, please realize this is your call. So this is the voice of the people. Say whatever's on your mind. Just don't be derogatory.
Yeah, tell Mike that he's a sheep when it comes to Wilder, you know?
Or tell Mike he's a sheep when it comes to Crawford. Who knows? Who knows?
Because guess what? Sticks and stones may break my bones. You're not going to finish for me, Mike?
But you bitch-ass niggas can never hurt me.
Exactly. Like, geez. Let's not all get our panties in a bunch because we think a person won or didn't win, or you don't like my opinion.
Yeah, I don't do the panties. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, that's the whole point. If you're a man, you wouldn't have your panties in a bunch. Get it?
You would have your underwear in a
No,
bunch.
when you wouldn't be dealing with female tendencies. Period, homie. Get it?
I mean, sometimes you
got your panties in the bunch, my man. Well,
but, I mean, there are times your balls get like.
Oh, here we go. This guy.
Remember.
Fucking Mike.
Remember
that Mike is a fucking optimistic guy. Oh, this is time get bunched up.
I'm just fucking around, man.
I know you is, homie. I know you is. Your skin tougher than mine. Let's go.
El Camino.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to Gary in Dallas. Talk to me. Gary. Oh, sorry.
Gary.
Sorry about that. No, that was. Go ahead. Talk. You're free now. Gary.
Yo, Gary. No, Gary's at always a 5-second a delay.
Gary's horrible.
Shout out Gary.
This is Edward in Alabama. Right? No?
Yeah, this is.
All right. Damn, I'm getting good. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, man, I don't know what was going on with Blog Talk, but it acted like the show hadn't even started or anything.
Nah, the show
didn't really hear.
Nah, the show was delayed on Blog Talk by 30 minutes. We didn't want to wait the whole because they only do 30-minute increments, and we didn't want to wait to go live. So we were live on obviously YouTube first. So if you don't know the gist of what we're discussing, obviously Tyson Fury was on Good Morning Britain via live stream in Los Angeles. So, he was asked over the fight, his thoughts, how he felt. He felt he won, and he's calling out Anthony Joshua. He wants a hometown super domestic fight. We also know that Eddie Hearn flew into LA. He's on his way there. We know that Finkel is there. 3 parties are there. Fury's team, Wilder's team, and Eddie will be there. So we're assuming some sort of deal is going to be made, but we're asking the public, do you think Anthony Joshua takes this Tyson Fury fight now that he watched Saturday night's performance?
Well, here's the thing about AJ, man. I would be happy with him taking either one of these guys, but I doubt he will. Tyson Fury, I mean, he's an expert boxer. He's just too fast, and he clearly said that Anthony Joshua wouldn't. Somebody said, "Well, you think Anthony Joshua will fight Wilder now?" He said, he can't move his head. Wilder would have knocked him out in the 3rd round. So, I mean, hopefully we get some out of there. But AJ's not fighting none of those dudes. This is all for show. Until I see something that is concrete, we get a date. I just don't even want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn, yeah, he flew in. I've seen him do this before. So maybe we'll get something popping. But like I said, the fight is scheduled for the April date is already there. Everybody knows it's going to be Chisora White. And until the UK fans put some pressure on AJ, and I mean his supporters, if you go out and buy that fight and watch in April, and it's not one of these top 2 guys, because we've seen on Saturday night the top 3 heavyweights in the world fought on Saturday night. That's just all there is to it. You can tell me about all the belts AJ collected. I don't care. Until he fights one of these guys, he's not the man. And I hope Fury does get the fight, because he'll beat AJ. I don't care. One of these guys need to just go ahead and beat AJ, get him out the way, and then he can come back to the States and fight Wilder in the rematch.
Edward, man, thank you for calling in. We're going to go out to Hamza in the UK on Skype. Talk to me.
What's going on, Hamza?
Yeah. What are you saying? You're right. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
All good.
Yeah. Tyson Fury, I'd like to see Wilder Joshua next, undisputed, make history, and then the winner can fight Tyson Fury. That's how I like to see it. Yeah, that's it, man.
Well, all right, short and sweet. Thanks for calling in, Joshua. Talk to me.
What up, Josh? Joshua,
Hello?
what's going on, man?
Yeah. Okay, I couldn't hear. I'm driving, so let me pull over right quick. I be in my truck sometimes, so I can't hear y'all that good.
That's all good, man. What you think about the Fury and AJ? Does Eddie Hearn need to make that fight?
My beliefs is still my beliefs. I don't think Eddie Hearn want AJ or I'm sorry, Wilder or Tyson Fury. After this fight, it really showed that these two probably are the top in the division. And like the last caller said, I think the best three heavyweights fought this weekend. And Anthony Joshua has avoided all three of these guys in his last few years since he's been champion. We know what he did with Luis Ortiz, for Eddie Hearn signing him. Tyson Fury fell off for a little bit, but he always been at the top since he beat Klitschko. Wilder, we already know the story behind Wilder. I don't have no faith in Eddie Hearn getting nothing done. I really think he just kind of using it to promote it. Like AJ want that action, but he really don't. He's probably going to be fighting the winner of Dylan White in that Chisora fight. So I really don't think I don't think he has no intent of still fighting either one of these guys. I'll be surprised. And if he did have to pick out of Wilder and Fury, it'd definitely be Fury. Because he don't want to get AJ knocked out against Wilder. I wanted to make a little comment about the fight because I called yesterday, but y'all just taking too long. They had a few good calls I heard yesterday with Amin, Mike from out the UK, and that new caller, I think Ness got him down as B because he made a quick comment about something, and Ness said in a short period of time how he got so knowledgeable in the sport, and he said he listened to TVV.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Him, I was very impressed with his call because he made something comment that I definitely wanted to touch on. What happened with Wilder and Fury was something like that Canelo effect. The only difference from the Canelo effect, because every time Canelo gets in a top fight,
sorry about that,
a tough fight. Every time Canelo get in a tough fight, we know he didn't have some real glitchy decisions. And I'll go back to Irizlandi, Lara, and Canelo fight. If you could walk away from Canelo winning that fight and how that fight went down, with, to me, clear as day, Lara won that fight. And see the Deontay Wilder.
Sorry again. Fuck.
What are you doing over there, man?
Yo, remember I told you now with this, you know what I mean? Sorry about it. Ignore that, Bell.
All right. Let me keep burning. The same thing happened that night. Deontay Wilder won the fight. The champion didn't get beat. It wasn't no clear as day boxing like Tyson Fury was out boxing him. And the fact that he got knocked down twice in the fight, that kind of evades what he was doing. So it wasn't no clear as day like he got outboxed. Wilder got to him twice. Like Amin said, both fighters was able to put and bring what they both bring to the table. Wilder power was on display. Fury boxing ability was on display. We knew Fury could outbox. We knew Wilder could put him down. So I was okay with the draw. I wasn't okay with Fury winning because I don't think he did enough to actually beat the champion. That's my call.
All right. Michael, Skype, talk to me.
This is Mike from the UK, right?
Yes, it is.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Nez. How's it going?
Cool. And
this is interesting developments. What's happening right now with Fury fighting AJ. Now this is what I believe is gonna happen. I don't know whether it's gonna happen or not, but the first period. Look, Wilder said he prefers. He already said it. That's why I'm not surprised what Fury said. He said in the press conference he prefers AJ if he had the choice than the rematch with Fury. AJ said he prefers to fight Wilder that rather than fighting Fury because they have the belts. Both of them want each other's belts. They want to be unified champion. And obviously the reason why Wilder fought Fury is because number one, he thought he wasn't going to be how he was in that night. And number two, it will give him more credibility for the pay-per-view for the negotiation for Wilder, for AJ. That's the whole point. So now he's got the draw. It works out well for Wilder because now he can get out of it because Fury said it was a 2-fight deal. If either one lost or won, it would have been a rematch anyways. So, but because of the draw, it is a technically he can get out of that deal and he can go straight to AJ. So I think that Joshua is not going to fight Fury. His first priority is to go over there and negotiate a deal with Wilder. Give him the percentage, give him whatever he wants, more money, extra 5 million on top to sweeten the deal, whatever it takes to make this date in April. That's what I think is going to happen. The last resort.
But why all of a sudden should he give Wilder whatever he wants, extra percentage, sweeten it up? Why?
No, because like it or not, Wilder's game plan has worked. Their game plan is to put pressure on AJ and Fury, doing a good job putting pressure to say that, oh, AJ don't want it. And I think that AJ is like, you know what? I want this fight. Make it happen. And I think that they're gonna concede a little bit in the negotiations. Same like Canelo did with Triple G. Canelo was saying, I'm gonna fight Jacobs. I'm gonna fight. Do you know what I mean? And then in the end, it was Canelo that conceded a little bit to get that deal over the line. So I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna concede a little bit to get that deal over the line because look, their plan worked. I wasn't happy with it. I knew what they were doing, but it worked, and I think that's what they're going to do. He's going to LA right now, and I think they're going to go and make this fight happen. Both of them want this fight. Shelly Finkel even said, I'm willing to talk to Eddie Hearn now, where before he was like, no, I'm not talking to him. So I think that it's going to happen. And to be honest with you, it makes sense because Wilder said, you guys were saying that AJ is the easier fight because he's stiff, he's robotic, he can't move. So it makes sense for Wilder to fight AJ first. And if he knocks out AJ, then he can fight Fury down the line in the rematch.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you a question real quick, Mike.
People still want it. Huh? Yeah.
Now, when Fury did his interview this morning with Good Morning Britain, and he called out AJ, has there been a buzz going around the UK right now about possibly having this big fight?
I mean, a lot of people want the Fury. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people would want to see Fury and the fight versus AJ. However, they know the only way they can get out of the backlash they're going to get by not facing Fury is if they fight Wilder. That's the only way they can get out of the backlash. Because if he goes and fights Dillian White after Fury and Wilder are both available to fight, then they know that it's going to be difficult for them to sell. So
you saying the UK public won't accept anything else but Fury or Wilder?
Yeah, because of the draw. Because of the draw now, they know that both of them are available now. If either one won, they know there's a rematch clause, so they know that they would accept Dillian White. But now they know it's a draw, and both of them are available, and both of them are saying, I want AJ next. They has to make a deal with one of these two, whatever one. Their first priority is Wilder, so they're going to go negotiate Wilder first because he's got the belt and they want to unify. But if Wilder don't want it and he's like, no, I'm going to fight my mandatory next Brazil or whatever, then they're going to go and make the Fury fight. But they have to make one or the other. They cannot go into that and then call out and bring out Dillian White after both Wilder and Fury are available. I think they're going to concede a little bit, and I think that this fight is going to get over the line. I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows? It could be wrong, but that's based on the public pressure that's going on now. Well, based on what's happened, then I think that is going to happen. And I hope so as well. I want this fight to happen. Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants this fight to happen. We want this fight to happen now. It's time to get this fight done.
Absolutely. I totally agree with the whole call.
Calling in, brother. We're going to go out to Oliver, our yesterday ringer, today boomerang. My man wants some get back.
He upgrading. Like Beyonce, let me upgrade you.
How's everybody?
We're good, brother. Good morning, and talk to us.
Good. Honestly, I'm not really a believer. I think Eddie Hearn he's really good at getting. He's riding the wave of what Fury and Wilder did. So if it happens, I will be excited. If he fights either, I will be ecstatic.
That's a good point, brother. So you think Eddie Hearn is just riding the wave and not really trying to make the fight happen, just using Wilder and Fury's name to make Joshua's name bigger?
Absolutely. Same thing he accuses Wilder of doing all the time. But I will say this: the previous caller, his name is Mike, right?
Yep.
You know, I've heard him a few times, and a lot of times, to me, it sounds like he makes excuses for the fight not to happen. But now what I'm hearing from a lot of UK fans is that they want to see the fight. So I say kudos to Fury and Wilder because they pretty much put AJ in the box, especially Wilder. They put AJ in the box where now he has to fight someone incredible. You know, he has to fight someone that appears to be a threat. So, I mean, that's pretty much my call. I'm really excited that I'm hearing UK fans talking like that.
Oliver, so how this works for the Boomerang is press 1 now that you're done with your call so that you will be taken out of queue. When you repress that 1, you'll be put back in. It'll notify me, you know, until our relationship flourishes and you get my cell phone like the rest of these other guys. Because sometimes I won't lie, you know, I'm manning a large ship here. Mike and the crew got to see what type of equipment it takes to do this motherfucker to this weekend.
Yeah,
but thank you again for calling in, and obviously thank you for your support on Patreon. Truly appreciate it. Listen, phone lines are jam-packed, and we truly appreciate that. We got hundreds of people watching, and we appreciate that. All we ask is that you hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show.
Should we go to drive-by mode and give everybody 1 minute?
Absolutely. The thing is, I'm actually taking some of these calls as the time to write all these names. There's so many.
Oh, okay. Well, I let it.
Address everybody by name. Speaking of, I mean, our Boomeranger in Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean. My man get a cup and put some change.
What's going on? I mean,
fellas. Shout out to Oliver. I got a name for him, Oliver North. Go do your history and check out who Oliver North is. He was definitely.
he was the dope man.
You understand? He was a professional gangster, and I got a feeling this kid Oliver knows what he's doing. He's a professional fucking gangster. Let me skip through because we might be on drive-by. Ringer Boomerang. I'm gonna lay my shit down so my colleagues, my comrades in this boxing shit can get their turn. Joshua's pussy. Shout out to Mike from the UK because I keep telling y'all don't know. I got that UK up in me. So Mike, that's Mike GLC. Y'all do your homework on who Mike GLC is. And I'm telling you, Mike GLC is calling to our show. He don't want to out himself. But Joshua's pussy. Joshua's pussy and Eddie Hearn's a fucking pussy too. Why am I saying this? Because everything we needed to see has been seen. Who the fuck is going to get in the ring with either one of these guys? Get in the ring with King Kong. Get in the, no, I'm not going, we're looking at different fight, looking at different venues and, fuck all of that, man. Take the fucking fight. I just looked online. Look anywhere you want. It's a whole calendar of fights laid out to motherfucking April 2019. And this motherfucker can't squeeze his ass in there? Or your arm's too big. Okay, fuck it. This is what are we going to do? We're going to spend from now until April 13th trying to make excuses as to why Joshua's not going to fight either one of these men? Now, if he fights Fury, I got to give him credit. I got to tip my hat to him. But all I smell is pussy, and y'all know King Amin loves some pussy. So trust me, I'm the most qualified pussy knowingest motherfucker on this show. My pussy speaks for me on the show. I'm telling you, Joshua and Hearn tastes like it is pussy. That's my call.
I mean, with the energy, baby. God damn, we hype. What's up, man?
Smell pussy.
Let's go out to Skype. We got Idris in the UK.
What up, Mr. Elbow?
Yo, what's happening, man? Hey, what's my man talking about? His pussy speaks, bro. What's this guy talking about? Tell him to take that faggot shit over there, bro. Let me tell you something, innit?
Wait a minute.
Hey,
wait
Mike,
a minute.
let me talk to you for a second. Hey, fuck that. You put me on drive-by, man. You're getting this work, man. Listen. What? Mike, I've got a question for you. Next day out of this. Tell me 2 wins that Luis Ortiz that impresses you, that makes you believe this guy's a top heavyweight. 2 wins.
I would say Brian Jennings.
Yeah.
And I would say the fight that he fought last night against Travis Kaufman.
What Why is it Travis Kaufman? You put him in your
Bro, whoa. Before you
Alright,
say
let me say
anything
something.
about
I'm on drive by. I'm on drive by. Let me speak in it.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
The problem with Wilder, you lot have made him believe his hype. He actually truly believed he beat the best heavyweight in the world, second best heavyweight when he fought Ortiz. Now he thinks he beat this second best heavyweight when he fought Tyson Fury. What makes you think I don't think he's saying this for hype. He truly believes this. Yeah, that's why he doesn't come in prepared and he doesn't believe in his boxing ability. Yesterday was a rude awakening. You don't need to really tell him AJ is a threat. Yeah, because then he needs to train in it properly.
So are you confident AJ takes the Tyson Fury fight? Tyson Fury was on Good Morning Britain this morning saying that AJ won't fight him, that he wants a hometown British fight. He said, let's make Britain history and have a domestic fight. Will he take it?
Yeah. I believe AJ knocks him out. But listen.
No. You believe he knocks him out. Do you believe he takes the fight next? April 13th.
I believe, of course, I believe AJ wants that fight more than anything. I think he wants that more than Wilder. I think he believes that that's the big money fight. Wilder is easy work. What you lot don't understand, fam. He's not.
Brother, we talking about AJ. We're not talking about Wilder over here.
I'm talking AJ wants that Fury
because
fight
you're
more than anything.
You're deflecting. That's why you're bringing up Wilder. You're deflecting.
Listen. AJ wants that fight with Fury. I think he knows. He's always been screaming. You lot used to say, "Why is AJ screaming at Tyson Fury? Where you at?" Because he knew he sees through the bullshit. Wilder's easy food. You run through him and cut it.
And it kind of slipped my mind, but Luis Ortiz did sign with Matchroom with Eddie Hearn and fought UK guy by the name of Dave Allen that everybody seems to think highly of. So that's another one for you. And he beat Tony Thompson, and he beat Emily Scott. So
I mean, they know that Luis Ortiz is credible, brother. Please, anything else is ridiculous to think or say anything other than that. Let me just skim through here, make sure.
I'm that caller though, man. He caught me off guard. Who he beat? Like, nigga, it's early, bro. Hold on. Let me get right quick.
Joseph in Texas. Good morning.
Jody Joe.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'd
like to see the Fury and AJ fight first, so we can get that situated. Let Wilder get some rounds in with somebody else, maybe the Ortiz or something. Because Fury does have a stake to those titles. He never lost them. And I think that does big money there. I think he does beat AJ, to be honest with you. And I think that's our best shot to unify because I don't see AJ wanting this work. As you can see by the last caller, the AJ protectors are starting to get nervous because now they're running out of room. Even the Britain fans are not letting this go. So I say we let Fury go take care of AJ, come back and do the rematch here for all the belts. And one quick thing, guys, before I go, man, why y'all ain't tell me when I call in I sound like I always got a stuffed up nose like I'm 3 or 4 years old, man? That's wrong on y'all.
Yeah, you sound like it right now.
Like an allergy.
Bruh, because I don't think you sound bad, brother. Like, I'm not gonna say you sound bad. That's how you sound, and this is how I sound. And I just appreciate a fellow Texan calling in. You know what I'm saying? You making the show international by calling in all the way in Texas and all the way in the UK. You know, keeping the show just worldwide is the word I should have used.
Bro, you ain't from Texas, nigga.
You guys coming down for the mic?
No, he's a Texan.
But you said fellow Texan, like
other Texans, those like Eric Cruz and the Fugattis of the world. You know, they call in.
We want to, bro. We really want to come to Texas for that.
It's looking that way, man. It's looking that way, but we will make a true announcement later. But Joseph, man, I'm gonna get to some other callers, brother. Thank you for calling in. We're going out.
A super chat from SS Solo. Who cares about Anthony Johnson? Exclamation point. Wilder versus Fury. Run that shit again.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? I mean, all signs point to both men wanting the AJ fight. Fury's on this morning saying he wants the AJ fight. Wilder's saying he'd rather fight AJ before Fury. So it's a matter of who is AJ gonna pick. But my best bet is he don't want that Fury work. And I'm asking the AJ protectors, does he want that Fury work. I want to go out to Skype, but I got DJ with his mic all hot, and then I got my other man with his mic all hot, Joel. But once everyone mutes their mics, I can jump to Skype and get things popping over there.
So you think AJ would rather fight Wilder versus the Fury? Is it based on?
I don't think AJ rather fight Wilder. I never said that. I never said that. We'll see. We'll see how good Eddie Hearns is of a promoter. We've heard Matt call Eddie Hearn the promoter, the best promoter, right? We'll see. Because if he can still pull off a Dillian White Chisora winner before fighting one of these guys, man, that man is a magician.
And now let me ask you this last question: If Fury fights AJ, let's just say that happens, and Fury beats AJ, of course it's gonna be a fucking rematch clause, and he beat him again. Now, is Fury the A side in a Wilder rematch?
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Just asking.
My man, he went over there and took them belts and beat another undefeated unified heavyweight. Come on, Mike. That wasn't
no.
Just let me know that are we teaching like the casuals or you?
No. The reason I was asking was to set up this right here. Now the rematch between Wilder and Fury, does it make more sense for it to be in the UK, or we know that Vegas can offer whatever the UK is going to offer?
I mean, the economics is kind of difficult to discuss economics at the moment because every day these men could get bigger or smaller. Listen, we still got people with their microphones hot on Skype. I'm going to see. SM is the one that's definitely hot. SM. Shakur, what up, brother? You got to learn how to mute your mic or I'm going to have to eject you, player. You slacking over there. We going out to the regular phone line, 760-605. Who's this? First time caller?
Hey, yo, what's up? This KZ. This KZ, man.
First time caller or
first time caller, KZ?
Nah, this is my second time, man. I met y'all in LA. Y'all remember me? KZ with the Bomb Squad shirt on. I met y'all at the
red hat and the gold glasses, right?
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's good, baby? What's good? KZ, no, look, I got the number written down, but I didn't have it saved. KZ. Where you calling him from?
I'm from Cali.
Okay, cool. So talk to us, brother.
Yeah, so I'll start with the AJ thing. I think after watching that fight, AJ know that both of them, you know what I mean? Yeah, he might be scared to fight both of them, but he have to choose, and I think he'll choose Fury. Just because he thinks he's a better boxer than Wilder, he thinks he could do better than Wilder. So I think he'll choose Fury. And for the Wilder fight, I was there. Me and my wife was there, man. Enjoyed it. It was the biggest fight I ever saw, the best fight ever. And I'd say I'm going to just take away the racism, take away the judges, all these people arguing, take all that shit away because all that's nonsense. Wilder did what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to knock Fury the fuck out, and he did it. Fury was asleep. Fury did what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to make Wilder miss, make him look stupid. He did. So it's a draw, and that's my take.
KZ, brother, thank you for calling in. Appreciate it. Good meeting you, by the way.
Absolutely.
And, digging the sweater. We going out to Anthony. Talk to me. 408, Anthony in the 408.
What up, TBV?
What up?
How y'all feeling? Just got a quick little, sorry, I'm at the job, so I might be a little loud. I'm trying to get to a quiet place. I just wanted to drop a little knowledge. CompuBox dropped their post-fight analysis of the fight, and they had Tyson Fury outlanding Wilder every single round except for the 9th and the 12th. He threw less and landed more, meaning he was more accurate. So in my opinion, Tyson Fury should have won that fight by far. Obviously, that's not how it went. I do think Anthony Joshua should fight one of these two. However, I think it's a little bit hypocritical to say Anthony Joshua is a duck and call Floyd Mayweather the best ever. Because in my opinion, Anthony Joshua is just following the Floyd Mayweather book of being the A side. He's letting Wilder build himself up, much like Floyd Mayweather did Manny Pacquiao. Whether or not they're ducking, I mean, I'm not saying he's not ducking, but I am saying he is going to fight one or two of these gentlemen. He's doing the same thing that Floyd Mayweather's been doing for the last 10 years. So if you're gonna call Anthony Joshua duck, definitely be consistent with your outrage and call Floyd Mayweather duck as well. However, I do think that Anthony Joshua will take out Fury. He's a much better boxer than Wilder. I think he's more balanced.
But you think he'll win? The question is, will he take him next April 13th? We got the top three heavyweights in the world. The top three heavyweights in the world don't have a fight. Is Anthony going to take Tyson's call out and fight him in April?
Man, you know what? I think that would be a big money-making opportunity. Yes, I'm going to say yes. I think he sees that Tyson Fury's head movement, although it's incredible, I think that Anthony Joshua's 3-punch, 4-punch combination will give that head movement a run for its money. I think his team will see that he has just as much power. I won't say just as much power as Wilder, but he has power to knock Tyson Fury out or knock him down, and he has a smoother combination of punches, better footwork. His stance is more balanced. So I think he'll be able to find his head a lot more often than Wilder did. So if I was training Anthony Joshua, I would say, yeah, go ahead and take that fight next. But it's going to be a hell of a fight, man. And I'm rooting for Tyson Fury. Thank you.
Anthony, thanks for calling in. We're going out to IMO Sports on Skype. Anyone not named IMO, make sure that you are muted or you're getting booted. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
This is Pedro Justice from IMO Sports, representing the Dirty Roll Tide. I feel that Anthony Joshua, he has to fight Deontay Wilder because they've been going back and forth all year. And so to not fight him in April, to me, is ducking him. But if he doesn't fight Deontay, he has to fight Tyson Fury. He can't keep sitting back, collecting his checks, going on the beach, taking IG photos. He has to fight one of these two. That's my take on that. On the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight, originally I had it 114, 112, Deontay Wilder with a question mark around round 2. So if I gave that round, I gave it to Deontay Wilder. But if I gave it to Tyson Fury, I would have it as a draw. So a draw seems fair to me. The 6th round was close. I gave it to Deontay Wilder, and the reason because they were going back and forth on jabs, but Deontay had the biggest jab in that round. It was the best jab of the whole fight. To the people saying that Tyson Fury ran over Deontay Wilder, outclassed him, the only round where he really just outboxed him was the 10th round. CompuBox is inaccurate, and Tyson Fury was down at least 10 seconds. So if you go back, watch the fight without the sound, without Paulie Malignaggi, hey gang, you don't need any of that because he is not always right. He thinks he is, he gets mad, he's just an emotional guy, but he's definitely not right. I would want to sit down with him, go round by round, and tell me how he outclassed Deontay Wilder for 12 rounds. It didn't happen. What do y'all think?
I totally agree. I think Paulie is highly opinionated. Sometimes he's not always accurate. I think in this case he wasn't. And in the Canelo case, he wasn't either. I mean, he had a lot of things to say about Canelo that I didn't agree with. But yeah, I totally agree with what you call it.
Yeah, the first 4 rounds, like you said, Mike, it was close. Fury wasn't doing anything. Deontay Wilder was the more aggressive fighter. He was taking the most chances. He was initiating the action. Tyson Fury was moving a lot, but he wasn't giving anything back. And his shots weren't as powerful as Deontay Wilder's. So to say that he outclassed him, he didn't. And I heard the callers yesterday.
Cut it.
IMO, sorry, brother. I know you waited a long time, but we are on drive by. I'm still giving you way longer than the minute that Mike is offering people because we got so many callers. I'm just trying to write everyone's number down. Listen, if you're calling in, stop fucking hanging up, okay? Because if I write your name twice, you ain't getting called by no name. I swear to God.
And if you're listening right now, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And if you really want to help us out, go over to ThaBoxingvoice.com and click on our affiliate sponsors link. And go ahead and bookmark one of those links. We have everything from Audible to Amazon to what's that? Blue Apron. Yeah, with the good food. I love Blue Apron, by the way. And also we have a super chat from Jack. It's the truth. What will you do with yourself when AJ beats them both, Ness? Don't back yourself.
I'm gonna report. I'm gonna report on both fights.
Don't back yourself into a corner and start crying when we come to serve you crow.
I never back myself in the corner, let alone cry. I was here yesterday, wasn't I? Me and Rafi had a damn good conversation. I was here to accept Michael's call. The only one that doesn't call is you. Where you been at? We got voices. Who are you? Who are ya? Who are ya? You're nobody but sheep. Until you call, you're no one but.
You know, he probably from the UK, so he built a little different. You know what I'm saying? We seen that live in person, right? At the hotel.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Listen. I think Oliver, are you ready to come back?
Oliver back, boomeranging that thing back in.
Absolutely.
Oh shit!
Absolutely.
He playing with his features.
All right. Look, I was listening, but I mean that Mr. CompuBox, he just needs to get his facts straight. Okay, you can't compare AJ to Mayweather. All right. So before he was even known worldwide, after he beat Oscar De La Hoya, he was already fighting top echelon fighters. Okay, Diego Corrales, Jose Luis Castillo. Even after he became the A side and beat Oscar De La Hoya, his first fight was Ricky Hatton. Even before that, he was fighting characters like Zab Judah, or he beat up on Arturo Gatti. Even his fight after Ricky Hatton, I think 2 fights, maybe it was Shane Mosley. So, I mean, you cannot compare AJ in his infancy. AJ himself says that, no one needs to rush me. I'm still in the early stages, to Floyd Mayweather, because he already did it before he became a star. So get your facts straight, and that's my call.
Great call, man. Great call. Hey, Oliver, man, I meant to ask you, how do you feel about what's the guy's name? His nickname that he gave you, Oliver North.
Let me find him here. Oliver, you want to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. What was the question?
How do you feel about the nickname that Amin gave you, Oliver North?
I'm open to it. I gotta Google Oliver North, but
yeah, you went.
You know,
if you Google Oliver North, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
All right. Thanks for calling in, Oliver. We're gonna go back to looks like a new caller in the 812-589. 812-589. First time caller.
What's up, Des? What up, Mike?
What's good?
What's up, brother? Who's this?
Hey, this Sir Douglas from Naptown, man. I DM'd you like a few months ago. I don't know if you remember, man. But
Sir Douglas from Naptown, stand up.
Obama, and I
support the boxing voice.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm trying to give you the first time caller intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut,
Sir Douglas from Naptown, man. What up, Boxing Voice? I appreciate what y'all do, man. Thank y'all for going out to LA, man, for the live, feedback for us boxing fans here. Number one, I wanted to say this. Mike, I feel you. I was scared to death, man, because I got the Showtime app. I actually have a Roku TV, and I got the app. I bought the fight on my phone. I logged in and everything. I was supposed to have access when I logged into the Showtime. I didn't see a link for pay-per-view, click this, nothing. It just showed like live TV, East or West. So I'm hoping Fox takes some notes, because I'm going to order the Garcia and Spence fight. And I never ordered anything from Fox, so I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. Number two, I had it to draw myself. I wanted to buy the fight to support Deontay Wilder in negotiations with Joshua. But I hope Joshua takes either the Fury fight or Wilder fight. I think it's a win-win for Wilder, because he kind of showed he ran from the game plan. So hopefully that gave Joshua some courage to take the fight now. Like, hey, I might be able to go in here. It doesn't look that bad. Kind of like when Kell Brook went up and fought Triple G. So hopefully he can, like, hey, I'm gaining some confidence here. This guy's not that big and bad. Everybody's saying he just get in there and fight because he can make so much money. So it's a good day for boxing. And I'm out.
And for all that don't know, Naptown is in Indianapolis.
Mike, bringing them in.
Oh,
Listen,
we got a super chat from Rod.
that was personal. We are on drive by. We got dozens and dozens of callers. I mean, my fingers is hurting from all these names I got to type in. But you got some super chats.
Yeah, from Rod 870. I think 870 might be Pine Bluff.
That last caller was live. 4 rounds, 12 rounds. Both will avoid him next. I guess he's talking about AJ avoiding Tyson Fury and Wilder next. I've been trying to make this super chat out.
Oh, no. That right was live for 12 rounds. Both would avoid him next.
Oh,
they saying right
hand.
Yeah. Man, Wilder was fucking, bro, y'all don't understand. Swinging and missing is a lot more energy than fucking swinging and connecting. The guy was swinging that motherfucker for the whole 12 rounds and still had enough power in the 12th round to fucking knock a guy down. I don't think, man, because I was thinking about it last night because I was like, man, he could have been tired, but I was thinking about like more in depth, man. His cardio, man, is something else.
Well, let me get to some of these callers. DJ on Skype, talk to me.
Drop.
DJ on Skype, you can unmute. Going once.
Yo, yeah, I just had to unmute. Give me a second, bro.
No problem. Just notifying you.
Don't get the panties in a bunch.
You're good.
Was it right? Did I use it right?
Second time I called up about 2 months ago, and I told you, do not underestimate Tyson Fury. You laughed at me. You called me a joke. So I want to know how you feel now, basically. I know you're pissed, you're salty, but
let me ask you, DJ. 2 months ago, was that the only time you listened to the show?
No, I've been listening for about a year, but that's the first time I called up.
So besides you calling in and me laughing at you, haven't I been on record saying Tyson Fury was going to be a dangerous fight? Haven't I literally? And he didn't win. And he didn't win. And he did not win.
A clear-cut win for Wilder, and it weren't.
I expected it to be a knockout for Wilder, just like everyone else.
Not at all.
Just like everyone else expected it to be a knockout for Wilder.
So that's that issue. What else? Joshua don't want to fight Fury. I don't think. He said that, he went on record like last month. He said, they're not interested in the Fury fight. They want Wilder fight. That's what they said. Whether it's true or not, we'll see. To be honest, I think he knocks out Wilder. Fury destroys him in the UK. Fury number 1, Joshua number 2, Wilder number 3. That's how it goes at the moment.
Well, all right, brother. Thank you for calling in. I think that this is the best thing that could happen, bro. This was the best thing that could happen, Mike. And I hope Wilder understands that, right? Because coming into the Fury fight, Fury was, he's a fat guy. He's a cokehead. Now, look. Now the world has raised him up, right? So now all these guys have to fight each other. It's like everyone's saying, if Anthony doesn't fight Wilder, he gotta fight Fury, right? So these men will build their legacy off themselves. And a guy like Dominic Brazil, who has a mandatory, and Dylan White, who becomes a mandatory, and all these other mandatories get shots at legacy. But these 3 men will build that legacy. This will be our generations like Hagler, Hearn, Leonard, Duran, for instance, hypothetically, because they're going to all face each other and probably twice because there's so many belts involved that each going to have to fight each other twice. You see, it is smart for Anthony to go after Wilder now because if you don't fight Wilder,
bro, I got a question,
that
bro.
monster and Fury, who everybody knows could dance around the ring.
I got a question, bro. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Fury was not stripped of his belts. He vacated, right?
He vacated.
So when a fighter vacates a belt and they come back, can't they call for that shot at that title?
Nah, because it was a lot. Like,
I know there was a lot going on, but at the same time, he vacated just like Keith Thurman did.
Dude, whatever, man. That doesn't even matter at this point because right now I didn't even this wasn't even a thought in my head. Okay, this wasn't even a thought in my head 48 hours ago. What just happened is the best thing. Because imagine if I don't know, Wilder would have knocked out Fury, right? People would have been like, oh, it was too soon, right? And then it gives AJ the opportunity to be like, oh, Wilder's still acting like a prick. And all he did was beat an ex-cokehead in Fury. I'm fighting Dillian White. You can't do that no more. Because now it's like, yo, I think Fury looked better than Wilder. You got to fight Fury. Oh, you don't want to fight Fury? You better fight Wilder. And the only way not to fight Fury is to say, I'm going for the belt. Michael said it the best. The more I listen to these callers, oh, shit, we get in a fight in April, and it's either Fury or
gotta be one of them.
Wilder.
Gotta be one of them.
Amazing, bro. That's actually.
But let me ask you another question. Does the Wilder Fury take precedent over an AJ fight? Riding the wave, riding the buzz. Everybody's talking about Wilder and Fury right now. Like today.
It doesn't because AJ at the moment, Mike.
I'm listening.
At the moment, he's still in the driver's seat, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he got the date, he got the venue, he got the broadcaster, he got the belts, and now he got 4 to 5 options to pick from. 4 to 5 options to pick from.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that though. Yeah, 4 or 5 options to pick. That's true. AJ is definitely in the driver's seat. I will have to admit that. I mean, I'm of the mindset that the fucking whole Wilder thing. I mean, Wilder Fury, man, like the backlash from the whole fight. Everybody's talking about it. It's on every fucking boxing outlet on YouTube. Even the Good Morning Britain's talking about it. Mainstream media's talking about it. Sports Center, you got Undisputed. I mean, people are really fixated on this fight, and in my opinion, I just believe that fucking, I don't know. See, I'm of the mindset that a rematch between these two guys could do more. But at the same time, you got the fucking carrot of AJ out there, man. And AJ is just, we all know what kind of money AJ brings in. It's not a matter of if, but how much, you know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, I'm just ready to see more of these guys get in the ring with each other, and let's see who really is the best. I mean, we had a great fight Saturday night between two of the best in the division. Now I'm ready to see where AJ finds himself at between those two guys.
Well, I have to report, Kaz fell for a sheep trick. Whatever was said, you fell for it, Kaz. So I have to remove your wrench. We got no time for slowing down the show here. We're going to go to, I believe, Joel, did I get to you? If not, you're up.
What up, TVV?
What's going on, homie?
Talk to us.
Yeah, guys. Man, I'm still like, I'm hyped now. I'm hyped. I want to see that AJ fight, AJ against Fury. But I think like at this time, Joshua is like someone who has more range with him. And then with all the talks that Wilder has done, I think that they would be going to Wilder. Then the showdown would be Fury. I think that is the plan. And then I want to see all of them fight each other. Why not? But I still have that question. Why people still saying that Joshua duck Ortiz? I want to know why.
I don't think we're saying Joshua's ducking anybody, because Joshua has made it been public, and he's told Eddie, hey, go make the Wilder fight before the Fury fight even happened. And now, in the past, he's called out Fury like after his fight, and now Fury's back right in the mix. So I don't believe he's ducking now. Now, if he goes the Dillian Wright route in April and does not pick up one of these guys, and if these guys are available to fight in April, AJ has to fight one of these guys.
It's so beautiful the
'Cause
position
people-
we're in. We're gonna get such a great fight in April. No longer do we have to worry about getting Dillian White versus AJ in April.
No, because people still think that would be Dylan White, but AJ always say, "I want Wilder." But since I think most of people from America want that drama things, they want him to call out. Nobody's I think not all people are acting the same way. Fury may outspoke, Deontay may outspoke. Like, look at Andre Ward. He's not that kind of things. Look at other people's. Not all of people's like have to outspoke. But I run to the history, and then I run to the Googles, since everybody knows Googles, and then I find out, and then
We got a super chat from Rod 870. AJ is tailor made for Wilder's right hand. Can't wait.
Mike and Indy, talk to me.
Damn, Mike's coming from everywhere, baby. Naptown, stand up, baby. What's up?
Oh no, this Mike by way of Detroit. I just calling from Indy, but yeah, I agree with everybody. But I think the top three heavyweights is Fury, Joshua, and Wilder. You know, and but I agree with everybody else that they're gonna push the fight for April. So I agree with that. And I think I didn't even get to watch the fight live. I watched it on YouTube, but from what I seen, I had it a draw too.
Let me ask you a question. When you watched it on YouTube, how many views did it have?
It was only like a half a screen. It had like the stars in the back, and they skipped between rounds, and it was only 20 minutes. It was a quick one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it just skipped it from round to round every time.
Okay, all right, bro. Thanks for the call, homie. Great call.
And the count was like 11 seconds.
Of course it was.
I seen the count. It was 11 seconds though.
Well, all right, Mike. You all done? You keep giving me them pauses out.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Not rushing you. We not rushing.
Yeah. He put a pause in your talk.
Every time I call, I don't do a good job. I don't put it together right, like I be having in my head, or when I'm.
Yo, dog, you gotta remember, you just talking to your boys, man. It's like talking to your boys. We all friends here, man. I wish you would have been in LA. You would have really got to see that, and then your next call would have been a lot smoother. Because
treat us like the barbershop.
Yeah, man, it's a barbershop, man. Somebody getting a hot top fade in the back. I don't know why, but somebody.
All right.
All right, Mike, take it easy, brother.
Thanks.
Let me see. We got the 901-277 first time caller. Let me know you're a first time caller. We're gonna play the first time caller intro for you.
M-Town, stand up.
My second time call.
Oh man, we be dropping so many
My
balls.
second time call.
Let me see. No luck. We ain't even, don't go because I already wrote this down so I could write it. Your name and
he from Memphis. I know that.
277. All right, here we go. All right. So what is your name, player?
This is Arthur from Memphis. It's my second time calling, but I think the AJ and Wilder fight is easy to make this time. I saw somewhere that Wilder said he'll take 25 or 30 million for the fight, which is not outrageous, especially since Eddie Hearn offered 15 million before. And I think that fight's gonna happen next with AJ and Wilder. I think the Wilder fight's gonna be in Vegas with Fury. Because I think Fury's gonna want to have a homecoming fight before his next fight. That's what I'm saying. So if Fury can't get the AJ fight next, Fury's probably gonna try to fight somebody, stay active, and then try to fight Wilder in Vegas, and like this time next year. That's my thinking.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in.
We got a super chat from Jack. It's the truth. Here's my contribution again because Kaz the donkey deleted the last super chat.
I know that was not nice, Kaz. You made me take your
They played you, man. They played you, homie.
That's crazy. How you gonna fall for that fucking bait, B? That was like, come on. You can't take the super chat away. Dude paying to say something, you got to say what he said, regardless. Like, people have said some hurtful shit to me via Super Chat. I read it because, yo, you got to walk that plank, man. I'm here talking shit every day. And when it's time to eat my crow, I'm eating it. I mean, I might not remember to play the soundbite because I got 5 computers and fucking hundreds of phone numbers and millions of names to remember. But, you know.
And for everybody who's like out there like creating content or like doing videos and everything like that, you got to realize that your stuff is up for public consumption. So it's going to be shit that said that may not be nice. So you got to deal with it.
All right, we're going to go to Rafi in Skype. Talk to me.
Yes, Ness. I don't know what's happening today. Seems like everybody's eating mushrooms or some kind of shit. The obvious fight is the rematch. That's the hot fight.
That's what I said, Rafi.
It's Wilder versus Fury. Like Mike said, it's the hot fight. Why go away from that? Why deviate? The hot fight is Wilder versus Fury, either in Vegas or the UK. We find out the WBC championship now, there's no champion. We don't know who it is. Is it Wilder? Is it Fury? We need to know who is
Rafi.
the champion. Yo.
Can they pack Wembley with 80 or 90,000?
They can. I don't know if they're going to pack Wembley. They're guaranteed 60,000.
Okay.
60,000, 60, 70. Guaranteed. The obvious fight and the fight that should happen next is the rematch. We don't have a
Rafi, you're saying that it's the obvious fight, and let's hypothetically assume that I agree with you. You gotta understand one thing.
All right.
Like I told Mike, AJ is still in the driver's seat. AJ is the one with a venue in place. AJ is the one with no opponent. AJ is the one with all the belts and offers the biggest check. So that's why Fury is saying, everybody knows who won. I won a hometown fight. Let's make Britain history with a hometown clash. And that's why Wilder is saying, I'd rather fight AJ before I rematch Fury. So it's up to AJ to decide what happens. He could fight Dillian White. Listen, if Rafi wants the Fury Wilder rematch to happen, all you got to do is pray that AJ fights Dillian White. That's going to force Fury and AJ to fight each other because right now they're both waiting for AJ to pick them. And if you can't see that, boy, that sheepskin is definitely coming over your eyes.
No. This ain't no sheep over here. There ain't no sheep over here.
So you agree? You know who's in the driver's seat, right? No one else can pick.
Listen. Please listen for a second.
I didn't even start the clock for you. That's how much I like.
All right. Oh, respect to that. Respect. So what I'm saying is, listen to me. The energy, the heat. I'm an AJ fan, but listen, the heat right now is what happened on Saturday night. That's where the heat is. Them two boys there, they, one way or another, they created a spectacle. Now, we want to see that spectacle duplicated. Listen, if it's in Vegas, that's cool. If it's in UK, that's even better. But we want to see that again. We don't, listen, next, Mike, we don't currently have a definitive WBC championship.
I can't agree with that because it was a draw. So Lineal still has his and the WBC still has theirs. But I do agree that the fight has. Go ahead, Rafa. Go ahead. Go.
To see a definitive. Mike, next, do we want to see a definitive conclusion to that fight?
Absolutely.
But I know the world we live in, and both men are gonna wait for the biggest check, and his name is AJ. He has to make the decision. That's why Eddie flew to LA.
Go make your own goddamn check, though, baby. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
All this buzz that's going on, bro.
What are you talking about?
They can capitalize off this, though, bro.
Wilder should not want to be undisputed.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that at all.
Opportunity. AJ doesn't have an opponent.
Listen, can you hear me? Am I still on?
Go ahead. Okay,
all right.
But I did start a timer for you because we got a dozen others.
All right, let me just wrap this up with this, yeah? Right, so the fight, the rematch, if they had a rematch, that would be probably in 6 months' time. They have a rematch at the same time that AJ has his fight in April. And then the winner of Wilder versus Fury fights AJ in September 2019. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. This was that was an epic fight. We want to see part 2. We want to see the conclusion.
Rafi, thanks for calling in, brother. All right, we're gonna get to some other callers. We got a whole bunch. It's just difficult. Don't look. Sometimes some get more time than others because I'm typing and filling in names to make sure that I can call you by name. Did we go to Mike in Connecticut?
Nope.
Mike.
Hello?
What's going on, Mike?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Ness? What's up, Mike? Hey, shout out to that caller that said that Anthony Joshua's combination punching would be the deciding factor in the Fury fight. I completely agree with that. I think Anthony stops Fury. Also, Wilder was swinging like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood when he was swinging at the air on Wilder. Like, he just looked very sloppy. It was embarrassing, to be honest with you. I think AJ beats him too.
But let me ask you a question though. Did he not do better than Vladimir Klitschko though? Would you rewatch?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he did. A lot. This is the thing with me. When I think of Fury, I think he's just like a troll. He's like a troll fighter, right? Like, this dude, he will feint and stutter step and then hit you like 5 times in one round and win the round. Like, he's not beating you up. He's just he's stealing the round. He's trolling you and stealing the round. Like, he didn't really beat up Wilder, in my opinion. He didn't beat his ass, but he definitely won the fight. And if these guys really want to fight Anthony Joshua, they kind of have to get serious about the splits. Like, because I heard Fury say he wants a 60-40 split versus Anthony Joshua when he first came back on the scene. So that doesn't make sense to me. And then Wilder has to get serious about the split too.
Mike, thanks for calling in.
Chat from Jack is the Truth. All I said was Big Baby beats Wilder.
Damn, no way that's all he said.
Absolutely not. I seen it.
314-922. 314-922. First time caller.
Yo, man, get it together, homie. What's going on?
314-922. Going once. Going twice.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up, brother? First time caller. Who's this?
This Lamar from St. Louis.
Lamarlo. Oh, Lamar.
This Marlo from St. Louis.
Oh, Marlo. Like The Wire. Yeah.
Yeah, like The Wire. But what's good with y'all, man?
What's going on, man? What's your thoughts?
This one I'm going to say, though. Wilder, my nigga, you hear me? That's my dog. But, you know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury reach was a big problem for him Saturday night, man. His reach, it was the reach and the control of distance. You know what I'm saying? That Wilder ain't never fought nobody with arms long like that, man. And that 1-2 was giving him big problems. But I settled for that draw, though, even though I still feel like Wilder lost. But at the same time, he did drop his ass a couple of times. And that's the hometown champ. So I take that draw all day. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on a rematch. And it's hard for me to talk about Joshua because I just look at him like a little bitch. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't really look at him like shit. So, Tyson Fury and Wilder rematch, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going for. Hello?
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Edward in Alabama. Talk to me. Edward.
Yo, Edward, what's going on?
931-378. 931-378. First time caller?
Yeah. What's going on, bro?
What's up, brother? Where you calling in from?
calling in from a planet called Clarksville, Tennessee, man. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV, and I rocks with the Boxing Voice so heavy, man. So I just want to say what up to y'all.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for calling in. I'm gonna log you in so that we could call you by name when you call in. Go ahead and start your call.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I actually scored the fight while I was watching it. You know, did some in between round analysis on the homies Marlo Corner's channel on YouTube. Shout out to Marlo's Corner. I had to fight 114, 112 for Wilder, and I gave Wilder the first through third, the fifth, and then the knockdown rounds. And you know, I got what I got. But in terms of the next fight, I don't know if Wilder is going to take. I mean, AJ is going to take that Wilder fight because he saw that he is dangerous, which he already knew that. But he saw that boy Fury land on his back in the ring, you know, and the Lord coming down from above and having to give Fury some smelling salts to wake him up in the 12th. And I think he may take that Fury fight only because it's the less dangerous fight of the two. So that's all I had to say, man. And y'all boys keep doing what you're doing, man. And good work.
Can you give me that name again? You said Rough House?
Rough House Boxing TV.
All right, brother. Rough House Boxing TV.
Hey, yo. Check this out. If you want to be a moderator for TBV, hit up TBV on IG, and we will consider your recommendation. Also, give me a link to your IG page and maybe your Facebook page too, so I can see what you post.
Let's get out to Matt on Skype. Talk to me.
Hello, Nash. Hello, Mike.
How are you, brother? Where are you calling in from?
From Bristol in the UK.
All right. Does AJ take this fight?
I don't think so, no. No, I think he's already got his next fights planned up. I think it's either going to be Dillian White if he gets through the Chisora fight, and if he doesn't win the Chisora fight somehow, then I think he'll probably go for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I think they probably got one of those two set up for the next fight. Other things to talk about. The Fury knockdown, people are saying that it was 10 seconds or more. I've had another look at it again, and I saw that Fury. We don't know if he lost consciousness or not. We don't know if he was out cold. As soon as he hit the floor, the first number that the referee Jack Reese said was 5. So if Fury sees Jack Reese saying 5, and then you can see that he's looking into Jack Reese's eyes, and he's going by Jack Reese's count. He knows how long he has to get up, so he's going to go by Jack Reese's count on when to get up. He doesn't need to go by anybody else, like the actual clock on the telecast or anything like that. So I think that Fury could have got up quicker, but he was going by Jack Reese's count. So I think that's my view on that. And the last thing I want to say was, did anybody see that Barry Hearn put on his Twitter or his Instagram about the saying that he was glad that AJ didn't take the £50 million offer because of the corrupt scoring in the US? I don't know if he would.
The 50 million what? The 50 what?
The £50 million offer that
claimed. He used the word claimed.
Claimed, yeah.
Oh, famed. Famed. You're saying famed.
No, the £50 million offer that Wilder offered to AJ for their fight.
If you're on Skype and you're not this caller, please mute yourself or be ejected. Sorry about that, Matt.
You know the
Steve, mute yourself, Steve. Jeez Louise.
All right, yeah, you know the offer that Eddie Hearn and everybody else was saying wasn't real, the £50 million offer?
Yeah.
Barry Hearn apparently put on some sort of social media that he was glad that AJ didn't take that £50 million offer to go over to the US and fight Wilder because of the corrupt judges that they could have had if they did go over there. So it's kind of like Barry Hearn has admitted that there was a real £50 million offer. So I don't think I've heard him say that before. So yeah, that was it really. That was my call.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're gonna stay right here.
If you're not already subscribed to the Boxing Voice, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell because we will be back with another show today. Trust me, we will be back with another show today. It has to be, has to happen.
Wow. Well, you must have got some news. I don't know.
Hey, it's
But
right there.
If they want us to come back, we need about, I don't know,
250
people, 13 people to subscribe to the channel so we get to that 91,000. Let's get to Matt. Please mute yourself on Skype, and I'm gonna go to Christopher Hearn. Is this Barry Hearn's other brother, son?
Hell no.
Talk to me, brother.
No, hell of a fight, man. I don't think AJ want none of that work. After seeing what them two boys went through that fight, that's the first thing everybody that was in the house watching the fight, they was like, AJ don't want none of that type of work. He not with none of that. So I don't think y'all should get y'all hopes up to see that fight in the future. He not made like that. He seen what they went through and was like, nah. And that's why Fury and Deontay Wilder don't even want to rush to get back in the ring with each other because they both knew it was a real tough fight for both of them. They probably rather both beat on AJ.
Beat on AJ.
Man. That's my call.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. We're gonna go to Ridwan. What it do? What it do? Ridwan on Skype. Ridwan on Skype. Going once.
Hello.
Hello.
What's good?
What up, brother?
Yeah, listen. The fight on Saturday changed everything, bro.
How so?
This fight between AJ and Wilder has to happen. I'm not hearing about no Dillian White bullshit, bro. That fight can't happen anymore. It's just not either AJ Wilder or AJ Fury, but I think Eddie Hearn's going to lean towards AJ and Wilder.
I would have to agree. But I think Fury's still a bigger fight in the UK. And maybe even shit.
Yeah, that's the biggest fight, but I think they'll wait for that to happen. I think they'll wait for that to be the undisputed fight. And then they'll do AJ Wilder first. They'll do that in April, and then they'll do the AJ Fury fight towards the end of the year or possibly next year. I think Fury should fight Luis Ortiz next. He said I can't remember who it's with. He wants to fight in March, April. So I think he should fight Luis Ortiz, do that fight in the UK. AJ Wilder should fight in April at Wembley, and then just go from there. But AJ Dillian White is not a viable option anymore after Saturday. It just can't happen. Hello?
Yeah.
Are we listening? Thanks for calling in. We're gonna go out to
Whoa. We got a super chat from Cass. It's still TBV till I die. Haters keep hating. LOL. And we got one from Jack. It's the truth. Cass trying to super chat his way back to the spanner. Laughing emoji.
Yo, I'm gonna give Jack the wrench, yo. Jack been riding out, even if he hates us. Let's see. We're going to Javier, the mastermind.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, Javi?
Anybody thought about nobody even talk about the knockout anymore? We only talk about goddamn that he got up. Like the knockout just didn't happen.
Bro, did you see the fucking video of the it's a black guy on fucking Facebook, man. He did a little commentary video about the knockout, man. And what he said, what the fuck is Jeff Reese doing? Why is he going to the other corner? He's not even counting right now. Then he looked at Wilder.
He looked at him. He turned.
Then he started counting.
Yeah, you guys, wait a minute. You guys both know the ref doesn't have to be looking at Fury. They have someone for that. He looks
I know.
at the person at the apron.
But he started at 1 though. He started at 1.
He didn't start at like 4. He started at 1. Then when he got to Fury, he went to 5. But that was when he was walking over there. So it wasn't like a goddamn. But whatever. I don't even care about that. I'm just saying. That was a good ass combination. I'm just motherfucker saying Fury impossible to hit. For somebody who impossible to hit, Fury had the hardest fight of his career. Deontay had the hardest fight of his career. So I mean, it's only right that they do it again. Let's run this shit back since everybody calling that shit. I mean, Is it a fluke knockdown then? Was it a fluke knockdown? Since Fury is impossible to hit, but he got knocked down twice in a fight against a guy.
Let's ask the bigger question. Would you rather see AJ versus Wilder, AJ versus Fury, or would you rather see a rematch between Fury and Wilder?
I mean, I don't think
I was talking to Javier.
I don't think it's what we rather see. Like that, y'all making it easy and y'all taking the pressure off of AJ. It's not what we rather see. It's what he wants to do, because both men want him. Stop trying to change the narrative because you want to see something.
It's not the narrative.
Deontay wants to fight AJ. Tyson wants to fight AJ.
There are fans out here like me,
that's what
like Ralphie.
That's
like
what
Ralphie.
It don't matter,
The buzz that this fight has generated, man.
All right, you gotta listen. If the people, because if you watch and listen to all these other boxers and shit, they've been Wilder got pride. He a prideful person. Motherfuckers keep saying Wilder got lucky with the draw and Wilder didn't deserve to win. It's gonna eat up at him if he don't get a rematch with Fury.
All right, so he come back after being undisputed, all the fucking belts.
But you don't know if Fury gonna be there. That's the problem.
What you mean?
I heard that motherfucker post-fight speech, and it sounded like he finna go on another bench. Shit, that motherfucker sound relieved.
Okay, and that won't be Wilder's problem because he would have taken out or fought AJ.
I want that shit back.
All right, well, that's different. That's different. Again, that's what you want. That's what you want. But the fighter, and your time is up. Better boomerang your ass back in. The fighter, motherfucking, he the one who get to decide, not you. Y'all so funny. I swear. 561-628. New caller, 561-628. First time caller, where you calling in from? First time caller, say so. We play this intro, make it fun, or you could just give us your name and go with it.
Yeah, man, I'm calling from Palm Beach County.
Palm Beach. What's your name, brother?
They call me Anthony.
And I wouldn't be a dummy assuming that Palm Beach County is in Florida.
No, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Palm Beach County, Florida. We right up north of Miami. Like where Luis Ortiz from.
Cool.
So yeah. So you know what? I say I will listen to the show. I think AJ is in the driver's seat, but that's only.
Sorry about all that. Keep forgetting not to use that keyboard.
Cool.
Damn.
I want to talk about this AJ driver's seat. Yeah, because he got the date. But there's two options, Fury and Wilder, but a possible third. Because I won't be too upset if he chose to go ahead and fight Luis Ortiz. And, see what he can do with that guy right there. But as far as that fight,
yo, why you suck your teeth, Mike? Yo, hey, Anthony, you heard Mike suck his teeth? Yeah.
Nah, bro. I just after what I've seen from
outside of those two, that I would be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll watch that fight. But and back to this draw thing with Wilder. I rewatched the fight, man. I actually had Wilder winning by 2 points. See, it was a lot of body shots and a lot of, punches that was sneaking in that I guess you couldn't see because you was right there the fight with the smoke and smog and all that shit going on. But yeah, I would like to see the rematch. But if Fury can fight AJ or AJ can fight Wilder first, I would prefer that. And then they come back for to seize our doubts. I'm sorry. The big rematch for all doubts. You know what I mean? Come in there. But I think Wilder, this was good for Wilder. I think he learned that his power, it ain't gonna save him all the time. That he need to work with a game plan, work behind the jab, and just stick with that shit. But yeah, that's my call, man. One love to y'all, man.
Thanks for your call, brother. I appreciate your call. And you from Palm Beach County? I forget his name though. Anthony from Palm Beach County, man. Thanks for your call.
South Florida. John in Louisiana, talk to me.
The boot.
John.
What up, Johnny?
Oh, I was about to keep it moving on you, John. What up?
Yeah, I can see both sides of it because I wouldn't mind seeing AJ fight either Wilder or Fury, but I kind of want them to finish their business and get a definitive winner there before they go to fight AJ. AJ has Big Baby Love. He can fight King Kong or Zero or somebody. Let them finish their business. But I do see what you're saying that he is in the driver's seat. Either way, we're going to have a bunch of good boxing coming. That's my thought.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're going out to the 602-657. 602-657. First time caller.
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we need your name and where you calling from.
You guys show. My name is Walter from Planet Phoenix. I'm gonna tell you guys, Emmanuel Stewart called this from the T. The video's on YouTube. He nailed it 6 years ago. Wilder did pretty good with the probing. Looked a lot better. Fury looked really good, very slick. But with AJ, that left hook, man, got to be careful with that. And AJ think he's slick. They're trying to basically let him wear out these two guys, and then he comes through. So that's pretty much it. Manuel Stewart trained both guys. Great fight.
Brother, what you said your name was again?
Walt.
From Arizona. Well, from Phoenix, Arizona, right?
That's right.
All right, brother.
Already.
Paul from Phoenix. Thank you for
AJ
calling
gonna
in.
have to fight.
Oh, I thought you were done, Finn. I thought you was done there. I'm sorry, guys.
Nah, AJ got to fight both of them. We guarantee know that these two guys will scrap.
Definitely.
Well, all right. Thanks for
Manuel
calling.
Stewart, RIP.
Yeah. He did make made a great point. Manuel Stewart called this 6 years ago. There's an interview out. I did see it maybe last year or a couple months ago, something like that. And he called it. He said he thought Fury is a great boxer. Wilder has the right hand, and Anthony Joshua had just won, I believe, the gold medal or something like that. So.
In the chat, Matthew D'Souza says, how does the rival networks come into play, Ness? The thing is this. I spoke to Espinoza, and while I was in LA and the video is out, he said that, is it out? Did I put it out? I think I put it out. He said that they would let Wilder go, or they would let Wilder go, and they're open again to dealing with the Zone now. They just don't know how it would work because the Zone's an app. The Zone's whole business motto is on demand. Catch it when you want. They don't worry about the time or none of that. Showtime's going to want to show it at a certain time because, they want to maximize on revenue of pay-per-view. But I don't think the networks are going to be an issue because you're going to lose the fighter. If the fighter wants to fight, you telling me if AJ sends a offer that Wilder accepts, he's gonna stay because of the network? They'll find a way, the way they found Mayweather Pacquiao and Conor McGregor and all those other fights to happen, bro. Troy, Baltimore, talk to us.
What's going on, Troy? Thanks for staying on the line so long.
Troy?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Go for it.
Hello?
Go for it.
You know what? I think Mike made the comment that a lot of people are fixated on the fight. Not so much the fight, but it's the decision that they're really talking about the draw and all of that. And I keep hearing people say that AJ has to do this, has to do that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to do it. He's doing it by choice. He's always said he wanted to fight Wilder, but Wilder was just being unreasonable for whatever reason. And both sides at one point just couldn't see eye to eye. Now, if Wilder comes and Shelley comes and makes some sense, he's going to fight him in April. It's just that simple. You can't get 50-50. You can't get 60-40. It's just not going to happen. And on top of that, now Wilder knows he can just go to Fury and fight Fury and say, well, I tried, but I'll see you later. It's that simple, man.
But y'all have a good day, man. You know, Ness, man, you know, and when you talk to your boy, you know, you keep rubbing his feet for him in his hands, man.
All right, I'll do that, B.
Why y'all so fixated on this man rubbing this man's feet? Like every caller says you rub his feet for some reason.
They got foot fetishes.
We got a super chat from Jack. Is the truth? A Sky and BT joint pay-per-view could be a problem in the UK for AJ versus Fury, especially when the date agreed. That's why I
it
think
can't be
Wilder's
no
next.
problem. It can't be no problem. It's the same exact difference as HBO and Showtime coming together. Believe me, man.
No, don't and have no mistake about it. I think if Showtime was smart, they would have Fury US rights.
That might be the issue, right? Because Matchroom's US rights go to DAZN. That's the issue. Fury, but they'll figure it out. The fight's too big and the fighters have pride. They'll figure it out. Right now is the best thing that happened, all right? Right now, no one can hide from this work. Everyone is available. This was not even a thought in my mind because I didn't think Fury would even be a player. With Fury being a player and showing us what he's shown, any way that AJ turns, we got a solid super fight. We're going to go to Rod, North Carolina. Talk to me.
Yeah, Ness, I agree with you, man. I agree with you, man. I just think that, you know, Joshua in the driver's seat, he can kind of do whatever he want to do. But if I'm Wilder or I'm Fury, I want to fight Joshua before I do any rematch. You know what I mean? And to me, actually, I'd rather see that as a fan because I don't want Joshua to go the easy route. I don't want, you know, Wilder to really knock Fury out of the picture. You know, I want to see really Joshua fight all these guys if he's claiming to be the best. So I totally agree with you. You know, I would rather have the Joshua fight than the rematches.
I agree, brother. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Dominic in Seattle. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was starting to drive by right now. Okay, I think that Fury's a little scared. I mean, he's never been knocked down 2 times. Why would he want to go in the ring with Wilder again? I mean, he's going to play that slow, holding, you know, jab away, run away type of thing if he does. So I don't want to see that. I think Fury should go over there because he's scared to fight Wilder. I mean, he embarrassed him. And if he does, he's going to lose because, you know, he might win.
90 seconds.
Because AJ is old school boxing. He's something that Tyson Fury can capitalize on. He's Vladimir Klitschko's son. You know, I think they're like the same. And then he's going to beat him, and then Wilder, Tyson Fury, both champs. Boom. And I think Wilder needs to come out and talk. I mean, we want to hear what he got to say and what he wants to do. I'm just tired of hearing Tyson Fury beat him to the catch.
60 seconds.
So that's my call.
Thanks
Great call, Dominic.
Go ahead. Mike. What?
Yo.
I hear you, bro.
Freeze up on me. You froze, homie. No,
I hear you.
Maybe it's me.
You hear me?
Now you back. There we go.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay, so we got 628-255. 628-255.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's my fifth time calling. Milton, a part of Richmond, California. But I just want to stick to the facts and bring
10 seconds.
Reality to shit based on that fight. For one, no one never seen Fury fighting like that. To me, it looked like he was just trying to avoid from getting hit from these bombs that was all coming from Wilder, which he admitted and said that wasn't the plan. We never seen Wilder fighting like that. So these are two people fighting like they never fought before. Fury, the whole time, looked like he was just avoiding from getting hit from that bomb. And where the robbery started at was that knockdown. Stevenson is in the hospital. When somebody's eyes roll in the back of their motherfucking head and hit the mat like that, it's always been called. I was very surprised to see that he even gave him a count like that. And then I caught an interview from Fury saying the ref told him if he got knocked down, he was going to give a chance to get up. You know, so I'm like, ain't nobody seeing and listening to this shit? That's why Stevenson in the hospital. His brain was gone. You know, they were supposed to call that. You know what I mean? For shit like the Stevenson shit don't even happen. They didn't even call. That wasn't even played out the same way. And he ended up in the hospital. We find out later on he in the hospital. But that's the whole point. When they hit the mat like that and eyes in the back of their head, it's always been called. So I feel it was a little bit of love going, extra love from the ref going towards Fury. But I don't even speak on that sucker. But you're forgetting these other two cats, and Baby Miller and Ortiz. So it's actually 5 good ones up there. And if you ask me,
yeah. But nah. But there's 5 good ones. But Anthony can't go after Ortiz or Big Baby at this point with the 2 top heavyweights available.
And I understand that, but it's just everybody's saying the top 3. I say top 5, but you're right on that point. But yeah, man, that fight, Wilder got robbed. As soon as he hit the mat, eyes on the back of his head, the ref was supposed to call that like I have seen it every.
N.O., talk to me. N.O., you out there?
Yes.
What up?
Yes.
What up?
It's a lot of wild shit going on right now, bro. I think need to happen. I think Wilder just how they came together and made this fight because Joshua ain't wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? They need to make a pact. They already got the rematch. So what they need to do, bro, is let one of them get the opportunity to fight Joshua. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. He gonna try to duck both of them. We already know what's happening with it. We done saw this shit time and time again. Let one of them go over there and get them motherfucking belts. They got the rematch code. They got to do a rematch, man. One of them go and get the belts, and we got America versus, you know what I'm saying, Great Britain, whatever you want to call it, over the pine over there, for all the marbles. Right there in Las Vegas for $100 million. Because if you play the motherfucking game with Eddie Hearn, bro, and Joshua, man, I don't trust them dudes over there. We done heard too many lies, man. You done heard this shit yourself. You went over there. How we supposed to trust this motherfucking Joshua, bro?
Checkmate boxing. You're up. Checkmate boxing. 623. 623. Going once. Twice. Phoenix, you there? All right. Brandon, Cincinnati, talk to me.
Hey, what's up, Ness? I'm gonna keep it quick. As far as the fight, I had it 9 rounds to 3 with Tyson Fury. I gave Wilder the round where he busted up Fury's nose. I forgot what the 4th or 5th round. In the 2 rounds, he got the knockdowns. I just think when I'm scoring the fight, I look at whose game plan is executed better each round, and I think Fury, great generalship and defense, overpowered Wilder's clean punching. He really didn't do too much clean punching. So with that being said, I think Joshua would be smart to take the Fury fight next. If he goes in there, beats Fury, does what Deontay Wilder didn't do, he holds all the bargaining chips, and they tried to give him a slave contract the first time. If he beats Fury next, then Deontay's pretty much got to take whatever they give him because not only does he have 3 belts, he did what he couldn't do and beat Fury. But that's my call, brother.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Let's go to 616. Let's see if I got this down here.
616.
Not on that list. Yeah, I got 2 lists now. That's what the problem is. But neither 616 is here.
Oh, now this motherfucker want, man, I swear to God, bro.
What happened, bro?
I just sent you that shit that I said wouldn't upload last time, and the exact same thing I did again, and now it's there for you.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're doing.
I guess.
You did
But
it
616 though, where is 616 at? I don't know.
No clue, but I'm just typing. I'm buying time while I type his
I know. That's why I asked you what 616 is at.
616, first time caller.
616? No, I'm not the first time caller. This is Travis again. I'm on my cell.
Travis, you got more phones than a little one. All right, talk to us.
So, yeah, I think Wilder and AJ need to settle it. They got to settle it, man. They both got the belts. I don't really want to see Tyson Fury versus AJ quite yet. I think they just got unfinished business. I don't know if I trust Eddie Hearn though. With that being said, besides that, I think those guys got unfinished business. They just got to take care of it.
Well, all right, brother. You're in Michigan, right?
Oh, yeah, Grand Rapids.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. On Skype, we got... Who we got? I think we went to... No, we did go both of those. All right. Back to Edward in Alabama. Talk to me.
Hey, I already talked, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I already talked.
All right. Let me see. I think that... Oh, okay. 908. Let's see that one. Do I got that one? Jesus. About the
908 is one we didn't do. They calling in, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Stunner, what up in Jersey?
Yo, what's up? What's up, TBV?
Morning, brother. Well,
Yeah,
afternoon
man, I
now.
had to call in. Yeah, I had to call in about this one, man. Because when I call in, I like just throwing out a few key facts that people might overlook and whatnot. All right. So to start off, I want to throw this out there because nobody's really brought this up. The referee for Wilder versus Fury was Jack Reese. Now, a lot of y'all don't know this, but this wasn't the first time Jack Reese has reffed the Deontay Wilder fight. The first time Jack Reese reffed the Deontay Wilder fight was when Wilder fought Duhaupas. Now, if any of y'all remember that fight in its entirety, you would know that fight was supposed to get called off in about round 6 or 7. But Jack Reese just kept letting this boy Duhaupas fight on. And by the 11th round, when they stopped the fight, the boy Duhaupas' face was damn near busted. So there's that simple fact. 2, about this whole rematch situation in AJ. Here's the things that you guys got to look at. From the moment the fight ended, Tyson Fury felt that he's been robbed, right? When he was asked about does he want an immediate rematch in the ring, he didn't sound too committal. Now he's on Good Morning America, and he's trying to use the whole, oh, well, everyone assumed I beat, Wilder, so I guess I can just go fight AJ now. It's like, nah, bro, if you did a clean sweep like, everyone believes you did, you've already been in the ring with him once, you say you at 50, 60%, wouldn't it make sense, or especially with somebody with Tyson's personality, you would think that he'd be present for the rematch. But it sounds like he's just trying to go around it. So I don't really think Tyson's trying to fight Wilder again. It sounds like he's kind of scared to me since he already tasted his power.
I wouldn't
call
it scared. He just like Wilder, he wants the AJ fight. But Stunner, man, thanks for calling in. We got through another one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. When we hit 91,000 a day, we coming back live with some Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan news. Head on over to ThaBoxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. Make sure when you're doing some Amazon shopping, you use that hyperlink. It costs you absolutely nothing, but TBV gets a little kickback, and that means me and Matt could travel. Not me and Matt, but me, Matt, and Mike can travel to more live fights and keep doing the live shows like we did this weekend. Hopefully from every fight is our goal now that we have the hardware and software to do the live streaming from remote locations. It's just a matter of getting the team there for all those events. This was a great little show. I love that the ball is back in Anthony Joshua's corner, and it is up to him to decide, do we get a super fight in April, which sounds like a great 2019 with Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao, and then you got Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia, and then AJ, preferably versus one of the two top 3 heavyweights out there. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at Ness GTO. Wait, I think somebody's saying on Skype they're ready. Someone on Skype? Did I not get to you?
Yes, Steve.
Who?
Steve.
Steve. I didn't get you, Steve?
Nah.
You sure? Go for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think Wilder's team's going to go for it now with Joshua. Whatever happens, that's the fight they're going to want. Because I don't think they banked on Fury being so good. And they know now that that's the fight that they could lose, possibly, in a rematch. So they're not going to want to give away that money. You know what I mean?
All right, Steve. Well, thanks for calling in. Super chats really quick. Jack Killsby says Fury was right. The fans will be the only winners. And Jack the Truth says, who was the ref when Wilder was out on his feet against Ortiz? See, those things are funny to me. I don't understand why a guy like Kaz would mute that. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NSGTO. Mike.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Got a couple of interviews that I will be uploading today. And just stay tuned for the Amir Khan and Pound for Pound King. You know. Boxing, man. You gotta love boxing, man. It always gives you something else, bro. It just when you think all your attention is on Wilder Fury, bam. Amir Khan, Terrence Crawford, bam. AJ wants a piece of Fury. Bam, AJ Fury wants a piece of AJ. Bam, Canelo's fighting. And
checkmate. Didn't we get the checkmate?
No.
Checkmate boxing. What's up?
Okay, yeah, I'm here now. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? All right, cool. Yeah, first of all, like I said, I'm one of the biggest Wilder fans, but I have to be honest. I did give it to 114, 112 Fury. However, I did notice 2 of the judges scored round 7 for Wilder. If I gave round 7 to Wilder, it'd definitely have been a draw. And I also want to say this: when it comes down to Fury, the rematch, I have no problem with it going over to UK. I think that'll be a big draw. But last thing I gotta say this is Wilder needs to fire his team. I don't care what y'all say. Breland and Jay, they're too quiet in the corner. They don't bring a passion and a fire, and they're not giving him the right tools. And so I feel bad if Wilder does not sharpen up those tools, because he's gifted, but he really can't just rely on his skill, on his God-given talent, his power. He needs to go ahead and get them fundamentals down. All right, that's it.
But yeah, follow me on Twitter at Gross2312. Or
we got a first-time caller in South Florida. Who's this?
Yes, hello?
Yes, first-time caller?
Yeah, this Rich by the Bride. Yeah, man.
Rich?
The way I looked at it, yeah, Rich.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm in Georgia right now, though. But yeah, so I seen the fight. I gave Wilder the first 3 rounds and the 2 knockdowns, so it came out of the draw. But honestly, I feel like it could have went 2 different ways now that it's a draw, because a draw is like good and bad at the same time. So it's like it could now Joshua got away. He could run. He could say, well, he could fight Fury and box out Wilder for the rest of and be happy. He'd be
Yeah, but Fury's a great fight. If he goes he's gonna beat Fury, you think? Man, I don't know, bro. Not after what I seen.
He's got combinations. He got the combinations. I think he could find Fury. I think he could, and he has enough power to knock Fury jaw. His Fury jaw is questionable, but Wilder did catch him. I think if Wilder could just work on his counter, his dynamite straight, he will be legendary. That straight is legendary already as is. But if he could work on a counter, it's over.
Well, brother,
I'm a
thank you
big
for
Wilder
calling
fan.
in, man. We
I'm kinda
appreciate it. We are on drive by. We're on our way out. Mike was actually giving his social media. I just didn't want to have you, not be able to get something off. Go ahead, Mike. Wrap it up. Catch us. We'll be back.
Follow me on IG at Grouse1911 or on Twitter at Grouse2312, and absolutely go follow the Boxing Voice on all social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and IG.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.
Arrivederci. Goodbye.
Twitter too.